Hello there fellow gateballers, and welcome to our next video in the series, which is on Article 13, passing the gate, in brackets there, gate Zucker. Rightio. So before we get stuck in today, we'd like to thank Gateball Australia for being a proud supporter of the channel, and also today, especially the World Gateball Union for their use of figures, or for our use of their figures in all of their publications, from all their publications, I should say, sorry. And today we'll be using this figure from the Q&A book. Radio, we're just going to read through the rule first, and then we'll discuss exactly how it's applied. And it says, a successful pass through a gate, or gate Zucker, takes place when the ball moves in the direction from the front side to the back side through the first, second, and third gates in that order to completely cross over the gate line for the first time. And then it says, a pass through the first gate is successful if the stroker's ball completely passes over the gate line of the first gate with the start stroke. So we've described the start stroke in the last video, but it's basically the ball being stroked onto the court for the first time. And in all of these cases, the front side of the gate is the side on which the arrow is on, and the back side of the gate is the side that the arrow is not on. And we can see that the arrows here point exactly which way the ball has to travel. And we can also see that the gate line is also highlighted. Remembering the gate line is drawn from the back side of the gate across, and that is where the gate line is. We can see that here. So this is the front side of the gate, and we can see that these are the two legs of the gate, and the gate line is drawn across the back side of that gate there. Radio. So it says that the stroke is successful if the ball passes from the front side of the gate to the back side of the gate, crossing over the gate line. Radio. If a pass through the first gate has not been made successfully, the stroker's ball is removed from the field. Now that was also discussed in a previous video, but basically what it means is that if you are performing a start stroke and your ball does not go through the first gate, it is removed from the field. Simple as that. Moving on to dot point number 2. The following balls have not made a successful pass through the second and third gates yet. Radio. So these are only for the second and the third gate, because I believe that all these situations can only happen in relation to those. But anyway, we'll say each one, and then we'll describe exactly its contents. Number 1. A ball which moves from the back side to the front side of the gate and stops with its outer edge on the gate line. Radio, what does that mean? Well, if this, let's say this ball here was traveling from the back side of the gate, over here, towards the front side of the gate in a stroke, and it stops here. So it stops sitting on the gate line with part of its outer edge, or in this case, majority of the ball itself, we can see only a little part of the ball is crossed over the gate line to the front side, is sitting on that line. It basically means that should this ball be pushed by another ball, or should the stroker, hit the ball through the gate from the front side in this direction, from the position that this ball holds here, it is not considered a successful gate or a pass through the gate, as the ball must cross entirely from the back side to the front side before it's permitted to go through the gate and pass the gate. So in other words, this ball here is halfway. This ball would need to be entirely clear of the gate line if it was traveling from this direction, from left to right, before it was permitted to cross from right to left, from the front side to the back side, and score the gate. Radio. Number 2, a ball with its outer edge is on the gate line as a result of stroking an out ball. Rightio. So say that there is an imaginary, we'll say line number 1. So they've taken, a player of a ball has taken a really long shot, and they've just come short as an out ball. So their ball on line 1 was an out ball, and they've stroked it, and it's gone this far through gate number 2, because our back would be facing the first line. So they've stroked the out ball, and it's landed on the gate line right here. Well, this rule says that a ball with its outer edge is on the gate line as a result of stroking an out ball. Well, when should another ball strike this ball and force it through the gate, or to pass through the gate, or should the stroker of this ball stroke the ball through the gate, it will not count. Likewise, this ball would not count, or even if a little tiny bit of the ball or its outer edge was touching the gate line in any way, it would not count the gate. If an out ball is stroked and it lands anywhere on the gate line, it is not permitted. Well, it's not that it's not permitted, it's just the gate is not scored for that ball. Now remember, that's only if the ball that was stroked onto the gate line was an out ball. Number 3, a ball which has been a set other ball in a spark and which is placed in a position where its outer edge is on the gate line as the result of a sparking foul, which has occurred after setting the balls but before making a successful spark. Rightio, what does that one mean? That's a little bit of a complicated one. Well, it basically means that should you commit a sparking foul when you are very close to this gate? So let's just say that there is another ball here and the stroker's foot is on top of that ball and he's set the other ball, which is this ball here, the other ball, remember the stroker's ball and all the other balls are other balls, so this other ball on the gate line. If that stroker commits a stroking foul, under the rules of gate ball, that ball there, that other ball, returns to the position it was before the foul occurred. In other words, where it was set. So it's set on the gate line. And because it's been returned to that position, the stroker's ball will become an out ball. Because it's been returned to that position on the gate line, it is not it would not score the gate should it either be pushed through by another ball or if the stroker simply strokes through. It's just as long as after that foul has occurred, if that ball is anywhere on that gate line after it is returned after a foul. Rightio, number 4. A ball which is set to spark so that its outer edge is on the gate line. That one's even simpler. So again, if a player was preparing to spark and during their actions on sparking, they have to set the other ball. So this ball here on this gate line is the other ball. And they set it, and in setting that ball for a spark, we can see that it is on the gate line. Should they spark that ball and it goes through the gate, it does not count for the gate, the point. It is not a successful pass through the gate. Should they have set it completely clear of the gate line on the front side of the gate, and then they sparked it through, and it passed over the gate line and finished completely on the back side of the gate, that would be a successful pass through the gate. And lucky last, number 5, is a ball which passes through a gate as a result of stroking an out ball. That one's the easiest out of all of them. And that is, should a ball be an out ball and you stroke it through a gate or its next gate in order, it does not score the point. Well, we thank you very much for tuning in to today's episode, or not really episode, program in the series, which is Article 13, Passing Through the Gate, or Gate Tsuka. We hope you've enjoyed today's program, and we hope to see you on a court sometime soon, and let's play ball!